welcome to another edition of the Science Talks by UNU-EHS. My name is Austin. I'm sitting here with Dr. Seydina Moussa Ndiaye from Senegal. He's a member of the high-level advisory body on artificial intelligence. And we're here to talk a little bit about AI strategies specifically. So I actually wanted to start off with a question first about the body. What specifically is the high-level advisory body on artificial intelligence?
Yes, thank you for the invitation and the question. The AI advisory body was put in place by the Secretary General of the UN to make recommendations on the governance, the global governance on AI. So the fact is that there is a lot of institutions working on global governance, and we know that AI is going fast, and it is important to have one global governance which will be inclusive, because every institution working on the governance of AI includes only part of the world. So it was important that this question could be tackled by the UN. And the goal of this body is to come up with a recommendation to think about how AI could be used by everyone and for everyone. So we come up with first report. The interim report, it was on December, and after that we went to phase of engagement within communities all around the world. And after this, we come up. We are working on the last version of the report, and to propose to the community different instruments, because we think that it is perhaps not a way to have only one global institution working on the governance of AI, because there is a lot of actions, good actions. So we come up with one office, a small one, to make a global global interoperability within all those initiatives. And we come up with some recommendation on how to have a scientific panel, AI policy dialogue, how to have a fund to help countries who cannot go through AI to attain the objective, and so on. So there is a lot of instrument we propose in this report.
Looks like there's quite a lot of work on the body, but it's nice to know that there's, although it's the AI as a topic it's very context specific. So my second question for you would be, so you are from Senegal, and I've heard that Senegal has been a little bit of a pioneer in terms of AI strategies, and they have an AI strategy of their own. Maybe you could elaborate on that just briefly?
Yes, in Senegal we did three things. We did first, we have a strategy on data strategy, national data strategy. We have AI strategy, a national AI strategy, but we did also readiness assessment. So we have the diagnosis of the country about AI. And it is for us important to focus mainly on data. So we have a special strategy on data, because it is important to bring the culture of data within the population and within a community, so that we can move after to AI. So yeah, we have two different strategies, but in the implementation, we choose to have one action plan for both strategies. So it could make sense. And the action plan is to to go with sectorial. So in each sectorial, we will build data space of this sector, and we will put above AI solutions. Yes, so it is a strategy, and we will focus on upskilling too. For the community, it could be young people, and it could be also community and policymaker, because we think that policymakers have to understand more AI, so that we can have public policies on AI. Because the strategy is one thing, but we have to make it real in all the society. So yeah, public policies have to be more AI focused.
Yes, great to know. And it sounds like, again, it's getting sort of a strategy, getting a sort of implementation, getting AI sort of to different places within a society is very context specific. And it also sounds like data is basically the baseboard. Is where you start with that. My third and final question for you then would be, do you have any recommendations, perhaps for any other countries, perhaps developing countries, who also sort of want to get moving on AI?
Yes, yes. What I want to say is that AI is it's something global, but the way to go to AI is specific. So each country have to analyze the context, the local context first, and see how it is important to go in the short term to AI, to use it, because there is a lot of solution which can be used right now. So it is important to go to this first step, to use it. And in order to use it, you should have the capability to use the AI solution. So upskilling is very important, the first step. And the second step is to masterize the technology. So it is more long term or mid term, to have the capacity to understand the paradigm of AI. And one specific thing is that AI is not just AI, LLM AI, is not just to have huge data set, huge compute power, and so on. So you have to focus on what you can do as country, and what you can do regionally, or what you can do continentally. If I can talk about Africa, it's important that each country understand what they can do in the country, what they can do in the region, because I think that compute or something like that could be important. So perhaps each country does not have the capability to build a compute infrastructure. So you can think it more globally in the continental aspect or regional. And building data set too could be regional. Yes, but upskilling, it's local, but you can have many cooperation between countries, between international countries too, to upskill the people. Yes, okay. And regulation is something very important, and I think that it should be continental, because each country cannot compete face to big companies. So you can do as EU to thinking continentally. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So there's a regional sort of component, regional integration component to there. I think also in there, I heard something I think is very important that we haven't heard yet, is how you need to start off with a mindset of thinking long term. And that point of emphasis on upscaling, I think is
yes, I think that upskilling is important. it's very important because the paradigm of AI, it's very important to know it. If you know it, you can understand well that the way we are doing AI right now is not the only way. So it is important for countries like in Africa, when you know that you have not enough money or enough capacity to do this kind of AI, when everything is used, use data set and use compute power, you have to focus on other way to do AI more frugally. So you can, and I'm sure that you can have the same results using less compute and less data.
Okay, wow. I guess we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for your time. I think that was a very insightful few minutes of discussing AI strategies. Thank you very much.
Thank you.